What's up people, Orseofkorse here, coming at you with another Pargon deck build. Today we're going to be looking at my boy, or my girl, I don't know, Iggy Scorch. So, I haven't played Iggy in a while, and I'm noticing that you can't really build her like you used to, super tanky, because that's not the meta now. If you build tanky, you're getting destroyed. So, I'm kind of changing her deck up a little bit. So let's go ahead and jump into it actually. So for Iggy, I start out with the Archmagus. I used to go to Centurion, but the Archmagus seems to be a better deal now. That's 60 power, 100% damage bonus. As we get down, and that's once you get Prime card, I feel like I have to say that. So consumables, really simple. Health potion, mana potion, Scout's Ward. You can add some stuff in there, change some stuff around if you want. I just keep it basic with her. Or him. So, as we get down, I have two cards that I throw away. Towards mid gamer, so I keep them early game. So that's the first one is the Circuit of Health. I like this card because it gives you the mana, but it also gives you that 2.8 health regen, and I like that because Iggy can kind of stay at a distance and harass people very well. Not as well as she used to, but she can definitely hold a lane and she can push a lane. I like to play her more defensively, so having that regen, you know, on top of your potion. And depending on how long you keep it, I'll have Drink of the Spirits as well. So just having that extra regen seems to help, especially in the early game. So that's why I keep that. And I equipped it with the 3 basic manas, giving her a nice little mana pool early on, just in case you can't get that river buff. The second card I have is the Circuit of Health, and I equipped it with, well, let's look at it, 50 health, and then the passive is what I like, 0.6 mana regen. So like I say, if you want to camp down, hold your tower off, you know, you'll be getting that mana regen, you'll be getting that health regen. It's nothing crazy, but it does stack over time for sure. And then 3 lesser healths, which are 50 health apiece. Now those are my throwaways. Oh, one more. Ring of Domini, or Domini is all the way at the bottom there. So I like this card because if you do decide to push, because sometimes I don't always take this card, but usually I will. The unique passive gives you plus 10% bonus damage to minions. So I like that. You know, it helps her push lanes or hold lanes, because if you can't get minions up to the tower, you're not going to take it. So this card is 50 health, 30 mana, and then I equipped it with 3 basic manas. Like I said, giving me that mana pool, so if I do want to hunker down, I'll have the mana to do so. So that's it for my throwaways. You know, keep those for as long as you want. I usually keep them until about 25 minutes, and that's when I start getting rid of them. Now let's get into the deck proper, and this doesn't go in any particular order. The 9-point cards are usually the ones I build first, but we're going to start with the Pendulum of Lord just because it's up higher there. So the Pendulum of Lord is 30 mana, 50 health, and 0.3 mana regen. And then you get another 0.3 mana regen once you fully upgrade it. I like this card because it gives you a bunch of different stats. And I equipped it with a Fierce Chrono, giving me 0.9 mana regen. So I get a pretty good mana regen from this. And then Advanced Mana, giving me 90 mana apiece. So like I say, I like having a decent mana pool. I like having that regen so that you can hold a lane if need be. And you know, just harass the enemy a little bit. I build a second one and I do it exactly the same. So 2 Pendulum of Lords and I build them exactly the same. Chrono, mana. Now, Iggy's, most of her damage is going to come from abilities. So I built 2 Shadow Scrolls. And Shadow Scroll gives you 6 power, 2 ability pin, and then 4 ability pin once you fully upgrade it. And I equip this with 2 cast and then a shock. So giving me an extra 4 pin. So I like this card because that right there gives you 10 penetration. Penetration isn't crazy because people aren't really building armor like they used to. But if you're able to cut through the basic armor, you will be doing more damage. So I like to at least be able to cut through the basic damage, make sure that my blows are hitting for, you know, their max potential, I suppose. And I have a second one and I build it exactly the same. 2 power cards and then a shot, giving me 20 power. Now the next are 20 penetration. Now the next card I have is a Sorcerer Ward. I say this every video, please make sure you are keeping wards in your deck. There's really no excuse not to have a ward for just about any character, because wards, they have all the stats that you want. There's a ward out there for you, I'm sure of it. So make sure you're keeping a ward, if not for yourself, just so your team doesn't get ganked, you know, because having 2 extra eyes isn't going to hurt. Now the Sorcerer Ward is what I roll with. and it gives you 6 power, 2 ability pin, and 2.5 lifesteal. The lifesteal isn't that big of a deal, so I'm not really worried about that. I guess the 2.5 might help with the little regen I have and, you know, Drink of the Spirits, but I'm not too concerned about the lifesteal. I'm more concerned with the ability pin, and then I equipped it with 3 minor shocks, giving me a decent, 28 ability pin, but more importantly, the Shadow Ward, so that I have that vision up so I can see when people are coming from the jungle. And the last card that I have in the deck is called Drink the Spirits. This card gives you 50 health, 30 mana, and a unique passive of what I like. On minion kills or player killed or assist, heal for 5% of the killed unit's health over 10 seconds. So I like this card because, like I say, if you are trying to hunker down, you're trying to hold a lane, getting those minions, hitting those minions, killing them, or even killing enemy heroes is gonna give you back health. And the way Iggy is built, she can still hold off a lane pretty well. She can still hold her own. So I like having this in there because it keeps you topped off, you know, because some people will poke out at you. So I like having that card in there so that you can poke back, so that you can stay in the lane and be just a nuisance if you want. Now, that's what I'm running for my Iggy right now. Let me know what you think of this build, because I haven't been playing Iggy as much as you know, I used to. So let me know what you think of this build. If you have a different way you're building her, let me know, because I'm curious to you know, see other people's builds. As always, people, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and share the video out if you think somebody would like it, and that helps me out a lot. Also, down in the comments, tell me who's your favorite caster. My favorite caster definitely isn't Iggy, it's still Gadget, but I want to know who your favorite caster is. In any case, people, that's all I got for you tonight. This is Orseofkorse. Thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate you. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.